26 September 2024, and we will be discussing these few topics from the Assam Tribune, the Hindu, and the Indian Express newspaper. Now, for upcoming APSC prelims, APSC prelims, recent IHS launched the SAADHANA test series, and which will be starting from 5th October. Our second topic hol আজি current affairs the clause 6 of Assam Accord. Now, Assam Accord was signed in 1985. Our clause 6 mainly constitutional, সাংবিধানিক, legislative and administrative safeguard কথা কোৱা হৈছে. Okay, as appropriate may be shall be provided to protect, preserve and promote the cultural, social, linguistic identity and the heritage of Assamese people. So ইয়াৰে keyword ভালেখিনি আছে. এটা হ'ল constitutional protection, এটা হ'ল legislative protection, আৰু এটা হ'ল administrative safeguard. কিহৰ কাৰণে? To protect, preserve and promote the culture, social, linguistic identity and heritage of Assamese people. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰণে জুলাইত 2019 the Union Home Ministry constituted a 14-member committee chaired by retired Assam High Court Judge Biplab Kumar Sharma. Okay, now he has submitted a report, আৰু সেই ৰিপৰ্টৰ বেচিছত গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে এতিয়া ভালেখিনি ডিচিশ্যন লৈছে. আৰু ইয়াৰে ভিতৰত among the key recommendations made by the committee, one of the important was the definition of Assamese people for the purpose of implementing clause 6, which would include indigenous tribes, other indigenous communities of Assam, Indian citizens residing in the territory of Assam on or before January 1, 1951, আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ descendants আৰু indigenous Assamese people. ইয়াত যিখিনি তেখেতৰ recommendation আছে, it can be divided into certain groups. আৰু Assam government recently কৈছে যে the state government has accepted 1951 as the cut-off date for the specific recommendations of the report. However, Chief Minister said that the definition of Assamese people is confined to only the context of report's recommendations. Total 67 ta broad recommendations dia hoise in report khonot, which is divided into mainly 3 categories. 40 of the recommendations comes under exclusive domain of the state government, 12 of which require concurrence with the center. Yar bahire 15 are in the exclusive domain of the center. Okay, so 50 recommendations in the first two categories will be implemented by April 2025. Kisman important recommendation whole matir karne for land, creating revenue circles where only Assamese people can own and possess land, and transfer of such land in these areas are limited to them alone. Okol অসমীয়া মানুহখিনিহে তেওঁলোকৰ মাজত ট্ৰান্সফাৰ কৰিব পাৰিব. Launching a time-bound 3-year program, 3 বছৰ এটা program এটা to allot land title to Assamese people who have occupied a certain piece of land for decades but are without possession of land documents, carrying out special survey of shore area, and for newly created shores to be treated as government land. ইয়াৰ বাহিৰে লেংগুৱেজৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত keeping Assamese as an official language throughout the state as per 1960 Assam Official Language Act, with provisions for use of local language in the Barak Valley, Hill District and BTAD area. ইয়াৰ বাহিৰে making it compulsory for the government acts, rules, order, etc. to be issued in Assamese along with English, constituting an autonomous language and literature academy or council of Assam to preserve and promote all the indigenous languages of Assam, making Assamese a compulsory subject up to class 8 or class 10 in the English medium school, both under the state and the CBSC. And for cultural heritage, establishing autonomous authority for the development of Hotra, which will, among other things, provide financial assistance to them, creating multi-purpose cultural complexes in each district to uplift the cultural heritage. ইয়াৰে ওপৰত recently আমাৰ Chief Minister কৈছে that Autonomous Council of Assam, the scheduled areas namely BTC, North Kashmir Hills Autonomous Council আৰু Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, okay, will decide whether to implement the 50 recommendations or not. Okay, so এবাৰ ইন্টাৰভিউৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়, মেইনছৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট, প্ৰিলিমছৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট. The next topic is regarding action plan for বিপ্লৱ চৰকাৰ কমিটি. তো আসাম গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে কৈছে যে 2025 এপ্ৰিলৰ ভিতৰত 52টা ৰেকমেণ্ডেশ্যন ইমপ্লিমেণ্ট কৰিব. কোনকেইটা ৰেকমেণ্ডেশ্যন? 40টা which come under the state domain and 12টা which come under the state and the center concurrent. Okay, our state government will submit a roadmap to ASU by October 25 this year. But some recommendations the Assam government has left out. Kunpur, some of the most sensitive recommendations by committee, however, did not find mention in the 52 points listed. Ki hoy? Inner line permit for entry into Assam, as in place in Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, and Mizoram, as well as a numerous reservation for Assamese people. A reservation under Kiki demand kora hoise report khonot 80 to 100% reservation in Assam seats in parliament, and the same proportion reserved in the state assembly. Tamane Ahomor para Loko Hoba Rajya Sabhat 80 to 80% reservation for Assamese people. Our logote for state assembly also. 80 to 100% reservation in the Assam government jobs. 70 to 100% reservation in vacancies arising in the undertaking in partnership with Assam government and private companies. Yar bahire, it also the recommended creation of upper house, which would be completely reserved for Assamese people. Okay, so these were the left out recommendations. Okay, Assam government etia consider kora nai. Okay, why? Because jodi ami kওঁ আমি article 16 clause 2 কোৱা আছে যে residence আৰু descent এই দুটাৰ ওপৰত আমি প্ৰয়োজন আনিব নোৱাৰো বা কোৱালিফিকেশন আনিব নোৱাৰো কোনে পাৰে পাৰ্লিয়ামেন্টে পাৰে article 16 clause 3 আন্ডাৰত ঠিক আছে so definitely এখিনি state governmentor ambit নাই okay so this is all about our first topic Assam Accord then the recommendations and also the action plan. The next topic is border area development khubey important main karone. Why? Because recently defense minister described Assam's border villages as country's first villages and not remote areas, so making a paradigm shift in the government's approach toward development of border areas. Yar logote the scheme the vibrant village program. So union government approved the vibrant village program for development of border villages as a centrally sponsored scheme in 2023. It outlines development of 2967 villages in 19 districts bordering China and Nepal. Our objective ki hoy a comprehensive development of these villages to improve the quality, infrastructure, etc. Or koa hoy it is an effort to counter China's model villages called 𝐤𝐲𝐬. Okay. Aru India has a principle of one border guarding force. Example BSF. It guards the Bangladesh and Pakistan border. Indo-Tibetan border police with China. Sashtra Simabal with Nepal and Bhutan. Assam Rifles with Myanmar or Indian Army protects sensitive areas such as line of control with Pakistan or line of actual control with China. Yar logote coastal borders are protected by Navy and the Indian Coast Guard with support from the state marine police. So GS3 security karone amar important hoy. The next topic is it is very important. In fact GS3 অহা বছৰৰ কাৰণে মেইনছৰ কাৰণে বহুত বেছি important. লগতে আমাৰ অসমৰ GS সাইবৰ কাৰণে ইন্টাৰভিউ কাৰণে important হয় because in this article all the things related to recent global warming etc has been discussed. Now topic 2 whole global warming and it affects on forecasting, weather forecasting. Now the meteorologists predicted 2023 El Nino very efficiently. But in this year 2024 যিখিনি এক্সপেক্টেশন আছিল যে হাই মনসুন হ'ব বহুত বেছি মনসুন হ'ব বা লানিনা আহিব সেইখিনি প্ৰ্যাকটিক্যালি নহল ওকে আৰু কোৱা হয় যে ইট ইজ speculated that water vapor thrown out by the underwater volcano Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai. So very important for prelims also because as per newspaper report and as per some scientific report this is the region, this volcano is one of the region jitu karone amar etia bahut beshi heat wave aru dry spell ahibo arambho korise including the northeastern region. So Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai volcano eruption in 2022 and hence carbon dioxide emitted by the wildfires, it has exacerbated the warming. According to some estimates world has already crossed the 1.5 degree warming threshold. Paris climate deal 2015 কৈছিলে আমি less than 2 degree আমি কন্ট্রোল কৰিম আৰু 1.5 degree তলত ৰাখিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিম but as per many report it has already breached the 1.5 degree centigrade warming threshold. Predictions from nearly all major weather centers earlier promised a strong La Nina but it is less likely. 2024 is a monsoon surplus year for central India but it can hardly be called a typical La Nina monsoon. ইয়াৰ লগতে the cyclone system in the North Indian Ocean has been weaker and in general La Nina was stronger হয় okay also the predictions weather predictions regarding IOD Indian Ocean dipole সেইখিনিও আমাৰ ফুলফিল নহ'ল now impact of climate change on weather predictability. First of all, increased variability. Similar to 2024, there is unpredictability of the climate system. Natural variability. Warming may extend the time scale of natural variability. Why? আমি let's say 1900 চনৰ পৰা আমি measure কৰিছো but তাৰ আগত যিখিনি ভেৰিয়েশ্যন আছে আমি সেইখিনি ষ্টাডি কৰা হোৱা নাই model limitations. Now what to do in future? Need for model improvements to give better predictive models. Natural motion uncertainty or short-term focus. A shift towards short-term predictions may offer more reliable projections. Now, types of climate models to forecast weather কি হয় general circulation models যিটো য'ত যিখিনি আমাৰ general circulation হৈ থাকে atmosphere landত সেইখিনি তাকত বেছ কৰি দিয়া হয় earth system models okay ইয়াতে biogeographical cycle etc ওপৰত বেছ কৰি দিয়া হয় regional climate models focus on smaller geographic area integrated assessment models etc and what are the challenges এটা হ'ল inconsistent prediction unforeseen factors such as the Hunga Tonga volcano eruption censorship concern in social media etc now global warming and forecasting যদি আমি চাওঁ যে the global average temperature as per Europe's Copernicus climate change service ইয়াত তেওঁলোকে কৈছে যে already at 1.6 degree above pre-industrial level আৰু যদি আমি এই চাৰ্টখন চাওঁ given by Potsdam Institute of Climate Impact Research it has already breached a 1.5 degree multiple times and moving towards 2 degree breach okay so আমাৰ already definitely warming হৈ আছে আৰু IPCC consider কৰে pre-industrial level and uses 1850 to 1900 as the pre-industrial level okay আৰু তাৰে হিচাপত আমাৰ definitely already warming হৈ আছে many studies have reported the impact of warming on hurricanes monsoons El Nino La Nina IOD in fact jet stream also our existing models cannot reproduce monsoon trends in the past half century so hetu karone there is data deficiency we need to figure out if the predictability of natural modes such as hurricanes El Nino La Nina IOD etc will decrease as the warming is relentless if not accelerating so there is also কিছুমান natural যিখিনি weather phenomena আছে তাতো কিছু anomaly আছে okay now volcano Hunga Tonga 𝐤𝐶𝐵𝐻 so recently a study by a journal of climate it said that the climatic effects caused by eruption of Hunga Tonga 𝐤𝐶𝐵𝐻 volcano it said that it affected the ozone layer a large hole weather changes Australia has weather summer in 2024 global average temperature only went up by a tiny bit around 0.015 degrees Celsius regional effects North Australia might experience colder North America's warmer winter Scandinavia might have colder winter লগতে atmospheric changes যদি আমি চাওঁ why it is unique এটা হ'ল unique eruption it's an underwater volcano okay আৰু almost 40 kilometers 15 to 40 kilometers above the earth surface okay into the stratosphere তো ভাবিছা কিমান বেছি ডাঙৰ বাৰ্ষ্ট আছিলে usual volcanic effects typically volcanoes release smoke and sulfur dioxides okay this but ইয়াতে আমাৰ বহুত বেছি কাৰ্বন ডাই অক্সাইড ৰিলিজ হৈছিলে Hunga Tonga impact underwater লগতে আমাৰ climatic impact effects on water vapor etc আৰু ক'ত আছে location in the western South Pacific Ocean the west of Tonga's main inhabited island type of volcano it's a submarine volcano one of the 12 along the Tofua arc part of larger Tonga 𝐾𝐚𝐢𝐺 volcanic arc geological formation formed due to subduction of Pacific plate beneath the Indo-Australian plate আৰু composition ইয়াত mainly দুখন প্লেটৰ হেতু আছে ইয়াত H2 আছে ঠিক আছে so this is all about the global climatic changes global warming or weather forecasting and the importance of the volcano Hunga Tonga okay now next to all India gears up to combat Beijing's Made in China 2025 so Indian manufacturing sector make in India so 10 years complete hoise aru success hoise India is now the second largest mobile phone producer PLI schemes have attracted 1.97 lakh crore in investment in across 14 key sectors. PM Gati Shakti initiative improved the logistics and transport connectivity. Indigenous projects like INS Vikrant, Vande Bharat trains have showcased India's growth in manufacturing. Our India improved its ease of doing business ranking from 142nd to 63rd. Limitation ki ase? The share of manufacturing in GDP has remained flat at 17.3% in 2023-24. Employment has declined. India's share in global exports grew from 1% to 1.6% by 2015-16, but only increased marginally to 1.8% in the last 6 years. Additionally, imports as a share of GDP has risen back to 25%. So, our import akko badhise. Now, Made in China is what India is bracing to meet the challenges posed by Beijing's Made in China 2025 strategy. It's a 3-step plan to promote China as a high-tech manufacturing powerhouse by 2049. ইয়াত কি ইনক্লুড থাকিব এণ্টি ডাম্পিং এণ্ড এণ্টি ছাবচিডি ডিউটিজ, কোৱালিটি কণ্ট্ৰল অৰ্ডাৰ্ছ এণ্ড পচিবল কোলাবৰেশ্যন উইথ Western nations. Or under the Made in China 2020 strategy, the government provides subsidies, including low interest loans and tax breaks, to high-tech companies such as EV manufacturers, chip maker, etc. Okay, so there is a need for India to be proactive to address the challenges coming from Made in China 2020 initiative. So India ki koise Western collaboration with India. With Western countries more worried about Chinese high-tech products capturing a lion's share due to why? Because subsidy তেওঁলোকে বহুত দি আছে. So New Delhi is considering collaboration with the other Western countries. So recently already Government of India semiconductor sector বহুতখিনি country লগত sign কৰিছে. India is open to joining other nations including Western countries. India efforts to seek sign-up from hunting domestic industry. How India is impacted? যদি চোৱা হয়, China was the top supplier of goods to India in 2023-24. Indian import হৈছিলে 101 billion আৰু export কিমান কৰিছে only 16 billion. But the photovoltaic equipment import to China is the most impacted one. The country accounted 56% of India's cumulative solar PV cells import, 66% of the PV model in shipments in fiscal 24, or 68% of solar PV cells and 59% of solar PV model imports in April-May 2025. Year bahire, in value terms, imports of solar PV cells and models soared to around 6.2 billion in fiscal 2024. So Chinaৰ পৰা আমি অলৰেডি আমাৰ বহুত বেছি ডেফিচিট আছে, বিকজ চাইনাৰ পৰা আমি ইম্পৰ্ট কৰিছোঁ 101 বিলিয়ন আৰু এক্সপৰ্ট কৰিছোঁ অনলি 16 or 17 বিলিয়ন. তো উই নিড টু গেট ৰেডি উইথ দ্য নিউ মেনুফেকচাৰিং প্লেটফৰ্ম, মেক ইন ইণ্ডিয়া আৰু লগতে ছেমিকণ্ডাক্টৰ চিপ মেকিং এটচেট্ৰা. The next topic is nuclear disarmament, the current state of nuclear disarmament. Treaty on Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, in force in 2021, is the first legally binding international agreement that comprehensively bans nuclear weapons. As of 2024, it has 70 states parties and 27 signatories. Non-Proliferation Treaty (NPT), in effect since 1970, remains the foundational treaty aimed at preventing the spread of nuclear weapons. However, it has been criticized for its limited focus on actual disarmament. Persistent objectors, nuclear armed states such as US, Russia, China, India, and Pakistan and their allies have consistently opposed the Treaty on Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. Obstacles hindering further nuclear disarmament: nuclear deterrence doctrine, the belief in nuclear deterrence, the idea that possessing nuclear weapons prevents attacks, nuclear weapon states resistance. The nuclear armed states, including US, Russia, China, India, and others, continue to view nuclear weapons as essential to their security strategies. Geopolitical conflicts, lack of enforcement, etc. So, ভাবা হয় যে nuclear weapon থাকিলে it will create the deterrence. লগতে there will be resistance and geopolitical conflict. So, these are the obstacles hindering the nuclear disarmament. Now, what is CTBT? Complete ban on nuclear testing. It prohibits all forms of nuclear explosions, whether for military or civilian purpose, across all environments, including underwater, atmospheric, etc., and underground. Robust verification mechanism. The treaty includes an international monitoring system of over 300 monitoring stations worldwide. India has not signed the CTBT yet. The next topic is basic structure. So important here judgment বহুতখিনি আছিলে ইভলিউশনৰ সময়ত এটা হ'ল শংকৰ প্ৰসাদ versus Union of India. Supreme Court held that Parliament under Article 68 has the power to amend any part. Later in the Goloknath case, ইয়াত কি ক'লে যে নহয় ফাণ্ডামেণ্টেল ৰাইটছখিনি আমাৰ এমেণ্ড কৰিব নোৱাৰে. Sajjan Singh কি কৈছিলে ইয়াতে for the first time Justice Mudholkar brought in the concept of basic feature. Okay, Later 24th Constitutional Amendment Act 1971 য'ত আৰ্টিকল 13 আৰু আৰ্টিকল 360 এমেণ্ড কৰা হৈছিলে তো ইয়াত কি কৰিলে যে পাৰ্লিয়ামেণ্টে যিকোনো পাৰ্ট এমেণ্ড কৰিব পাৰে later in the 𝐶𝐻 Harty case 1973 Supreme Court said that yes parliament can amend any part but it cannot breach the basic structure so via 𝐶𝐻 Harty judgment the basic structure doctrine came in or later in 42nd Amendment Act government enacted and declared no limitation on the constituent power of parliament under article 368 but later in the Minerva Mill case Supreme Court invalidated these provisions or said that judicial review is the basic structure আৰু ইয়াৰ আগতে ৰাজনাৰায়ণ জাজমেণ্টে কৈছিলে যে judicial review is the basic structure ইয়াৰ বাহিৰে ওমান ৰাও জাজমেণ্ট also known as the doctrine of prospective overruling the court decided that all the laws placed under 9th schedule before 𝐶𝐻 Harty judgment cannot be called into question for violating fundamental rights later in the Coelho judgment ইয়াত কি ক'লে যে 73 আগৰখিনি কনচিডাৰ নহ'ব বা পিছৰখিনি বেছিক ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ টেক্সটো হ'ব ইণ্ডাছানে কি ক'লে ইণ্ডাছানে কৈছে ৰুল অফ ল ইজ দ্য বেছিক ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ কিহতো হলখনত ক'লে ফ্ৰী এণ্ড ফেয়াৰ ইলেকশ্যন ইজ দ্য বেছিক ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ এছাৰ বোমাইত কি ক'লে ফেডাৰেলিজম সেকুলাৰিজম ডেমক্ৰেচি এটচেট্ৰা আৰ দ্য বেছিক ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ অফ ইণ্ডিয়ান কনষ্টিটিউশ্যন নাও হোৱাট ইজ দ্য বেছিক ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ ইট ইজ দ্য অৰিজিনেল ফিলচফি অফ ইণ্ডিয়ান কনষ্টিটিউশ্যন হুইচ কেন নট বি এমেণ্ডেড নাও 45 বেছিক ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ এইটো আৰ্টিকল আহিছে ৰিগাৰ্ডিং সাইমালটেনিয়াছ ইলেকশ্যন তো ইয়াত কি ক'লে যে হোৱাট ইজ দ্য নিড ফৰ সাইমালটেনিয়াছ ইলেকশ্যন In 1962, Election Commission of India, in its report on general election, emphasized that it is obviously desirable that the duplication effort and expense should be possibly avoided, and hence there should be simultaneous election. Sentiment was echoed in the Commission in 1983 annual report. Similarly, Law Commission in its 70th report went a step ahead and not only advocated simultaneous election but also pinned the blame on the misuse of Article 356. So, one nation, one election would elevate the policy paralysis that occurs due to frequent elections and model code of conduct. So, basic structure, simultaneous election, federalism, etc. are important for prelims and mains. Project Cheetah, so 2 years complete whole. So, background, Cheetah existed in India to 1952. Goals of reintroduction, project aims to establish viable cheetah population in central India, restoring ecosystems such as grasslands, savanna, etc. Translocation from Africa in 2020, the first batch of 8 cheetah arrived from Namibia, followed by 12 from South Africa. So, দুখন কাণ্ট্ৰিৰ পৰা অনা হৈছিলে আৰু later the project also seeks to promote breeding and establishment of meta population across various wildlife reserves. IUCN, it is vulnerable globally or critically endangered. It's the Asiatic cheetah. Positive key hoy successful translocation 24 cheetah including cubs have survived. Breeding success 17 cubs is born. Adaptive movements are multi-location translocation. Okay. Plans to expand to Gandhi Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary again in Madhya Pradesh. Cheetah reintroduction aru korpora kora hoise Masai Mara National Park in Kenya. Okay. So prelims are important. The next topic is integral humanism. It was given by Deendayal Upadhyay. He proposed this concept to give independent India an ideological basis on which national binding into one India can be done. Integral humanism, coined by Deendayal Upadhyay, means that a human being is at the core position of the social, political, and economic model. It is opposed to both Western liberalism and Marxist socialism, which it views as materialistic ideologies, incapable of dealing with the native problems. According to Upadhyay, the 4 ingredients of an individual are the body, the mind, intelligence, and the soul. All them were integrated, and these 4 corresponds to the 4 universal objectives of dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Okay. Relevance in the recent climate issue, for peace and harmony, for culture, for governance perspective, fighting against corruption, etc. Means so kind of important for integral humanism. India joins Mineral Security Finance Network. To push clean energy transition, India joins US Mineral Security Finance Network. It's an initiative emerging from the Mineral Security Partnership established in US in 2022 to promote cooperation, information exchange, and co-financing among the countries. Brings together development finance institutions and export credit agencies from partner nations to facilitate investment in critical mineral supply chains. Seeks to meet the increasing global demand. Okay. Significance of critical minerals. These are elements essential for manufacturing renewable energy technologies such as electric vehicles, solar panels, etc. Some of the most important critical minerals are lithium for EV batteries, cobalt in batteries, nickel for batteries, rare earth elements for semiconductor industry, high-tech electronics, Our global demand for this minerals is going up rapidly. Our China is the world leader. Okay, so আমি ইয়াত self-sufficient হ'ব কাৰণে we need the collaboration. Securing a reliable, diversified supply of critical minerals is essential for nations looking to achieve their clean energy goals and ensure economic stability. So this is all about